Let's see. So, we did all this. We did this one. So, do we want to go to break or do we want to go to flight? Okay, since we are already here, let's do the break part. Luca began to respond. The sky, exactly the part when it's just gonna be rain.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Beck and Rollo still didn't meet. Sure, I can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about...
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise to tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as fifths now. There's a juicy secret you've gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah! Let's go!
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Most boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spite gate. Blooming mansion. Rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh no! Oh no! We opened a new path. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Harris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. Oh no. You want to kill your brother or whatever he is and take over, right? If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff? Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. Do you understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on their Ruger's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out super villain talk. Yeah. You don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
I knew it was Grandma! Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine.
Is my grandma from Fast and Furious? Or Vin Diesel? Family.
His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
What the freak, Grandma? I always knew Grandma was evil. All grandmas are evil. Most of them. Wow. I'm enjoying this.
Chapter 5.
Oh no, another chapter 5.
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Whew. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of this old lady in a hazmat suit? Yeah. That was my gran. That was your gran. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Meet you all at the treehouse. Let's go back. Can I still go through here? Oh, I can't. Never mind then. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course I'm not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need to knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate, you'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well? Yes, please.
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility,
See?
then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Ha ha ha, not today, old man. Maybe tomorrow, when you're sleeping. Boo boo, I don't like this, man, but I'm gonna talk to you anyway. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Look, let me give you some advice. No, because you're gonna be a creep about my grandma. Next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop on right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Stop. Stop. Speaking of which, better run along home now. Too dark to be out wandering on your own. Not on my own, I have a black cat with me. Let's go back. Let's conquer the world. Ooh, what are you doing here? You're probably reading something stupid. Answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is the figure intoned. Are you prepared to live with truth? I never know how to say that word. No one here? I know I'm annoying, guys, but I'd like to see... And I'd like to speak with... No dilly-dallying, okay? I'd like to see if I can speak with anyone, because... Okay, and Don is not here. Because they can give you more options in the future. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with saffron. Why? I don't know. I thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. No, they're not. Customer sucks. See you bright and early tomorrow. Can't wait. Same. Meow, 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 meow. Oh no, my two favorite people in the whole world.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. We'll have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
The mayor is just so over everything, and the other one is really like a hyena. Yep. Yep. I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? No one likes you. I don't like you. Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Yeah, sure. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of importance to the whole fair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the history of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William, no. Ask anyone, ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Because I'm a little snake. Gosh, I never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just a festival, all of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping weekend pikes. Because of the something bad harvest or fall harvest or whatever it was called. You know what I love most about the agricultural business? Seeds. Seeds. Yes, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kurt gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treated seed right, nurturing it, and it can grow into something really special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Night, jerk. I still can't move. Yeah, leave. Can I speak with you? Can I speak with you? Okay. Okay, back, let's go. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Kind of stupid. Rollo? He's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's trying not to be. He's not very funny. Things have been tough for his family since the fall. Yes, the fall harvest. That's the thing. It's about damn time you tell me what this fall harvest thingy is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. There were a kind of big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Bacon pikes pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharp or Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a bit bad. Almost around 6 years ago, Sharp or Valentine suddenly died. Also his dad. And something changed. Changed how? Could it have been a bad batch? Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The fall harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop and everything's right, and sort of a crapshoot what happens. What the frick? No one knows why? Nope. I think it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since perennial harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us in hotels on one town over a week. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. They better get going. Yeah, I also find it very suspicious, Beck. Not just you. Rollo! It's about time! I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. See, my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
Finally, he's not being a little dumb bitch. You'll find everything spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? Well, I was waiting I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. That's the improvement. How are you gonna get down? Okay, we're dead. Ooh! He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. What do you want me to do here? Oh! Pew 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 pew. Oh, come on! Oh, this one moves. Great. Didn't mean to do that. Are you done? Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff. Oh, I know him. Who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Yes, nice. Let's go, cat. So, pretty security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Look, are you sure you can trust in your recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
Breathe! So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so, it seemed organized. Okay, let me just think for a bit. So in this one, we went alone or not? When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. He kept saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? Grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Tank. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Rebecca and I saw Harris Valentine meeting Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat
Lola
suit.
let out a low whistle.
They weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit, and then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to her as Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this sound is kinda awesome.
Rolo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your Gran and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something, yes, maybe. Our Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. Still haven't met me. All she does is sit around all day making jam. Still does still does something. Meh. Whatever. What could she possibly have to hide? Jam. I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. You didn't know your Gran before? Not really, no. Is she your Gran? It's been years since I've seen her. Look, I don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure Gran is on the up and up? The what?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. You could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Look at your Gran is hiding something. And probably says folks only bury stuff for digging up. We need to investigate your house. My Gran really is hiding something. Don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. Yes, you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. Yes, finally, we're 3 people.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair.
Oh!
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows.
Which is weird that the nights seem to grow colder in the summer, and you remember that last time we got frozen to death.
Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Evil stuff. Oh, I love this game. What time is it? Time for you to get up and discover what your grandmother is doing. Nothing here. Let's go. Yeah, I got it. Shut up. Can I open this? Nope. Still can't open this? Nope. Can I open this? Nope. Yeah, what is it? Shut up. Oh. Rolo, what on earth is that? Nice. It's a ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. Gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crank this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yeah, whatever she's up to this week is keeping her busy most of the day. Very well, the game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran... If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? In the cookie jar. Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that does isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunchers are for suckers, not hunchers or hunches. I don't know how to read, guys. Eureka! She lit the fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat, might already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ashes. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Look, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah? The closet upstairs, exactly! So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first? No dice is locked. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. You're an idiot. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought I am going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush? You might be surprised. True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach the ledge.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Run! Alright, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. I don't think so. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Exactly. Hey, this is my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and grow still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. Don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
I knew it. I knew it was a hidden door! Seems like your Gran has been doing some remodeling. Only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So which one do you think she is? We're about to find out. Awesome! Wait a second, but didn't he say that she only brought that thing? How could she have built a basement in that time? Stop questioning, okay. So, more of an unhinged conspiracy vibe. Oh wow! Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Oh.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What you got there? It's my dad's. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded. and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's better to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Whoa, I had no idea we are in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents and his burgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows suffer signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness in muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms Mr. Wilby. Just a few days pass. Still waiting for the lab results from
Rollo
Joseph.
looked up with heightened surprise.
Hey, creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nunscreed name. Wait.
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
There's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later to made those notes. So it might be related to something
Rollo
else.
scanned through several more pages.
This is interesting. Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This is this or whatever it is. Progress is so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind. Exasperated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters to my own hands. Oh.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
Does it say? What does it say? What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's very tense. What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Look, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean, enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? That's why he's where he is right now. This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
Right,
A
next.
spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your grand a serial killer? Probably. Because I'm starting to get the vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, look, and I'm part of the gang, too. Haha. Sure, she's tracking the movements of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart, probably. And Gem. She puts little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncred has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside the big circle. My moms are both around here, and we're both with question marks. Guess Valentine has a question mark. Harris has a question mark that has been crossed out. Mr. Carr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Probably it means it's... Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Oh. I forgot it was my cue to walk around some... Okay, let's... Oh! Try to see if I can get another thing. Guess not. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosive. And gem drawers? That's enough gem to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary gem is our grand making? Yes! She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, she would. Right? She would. Only one way to find
Rollo
out.
casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
Hint of brown sugar. And... ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Miss Fratelli. A Grand Gemgram? Funny. It says, last night I used to disguise Harris. I used the disguise here as provided to scout a location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Yeah, the thing that they were talking about. Ah man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Okay, here.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn in it. It starts at the entrance of the town. And if we follow
Rollo
it,
carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to...
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town square? That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path of that map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival! Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival! Not if we stop her. I don't think she's gonna... This year. I don't think she's gonna blow up the festival. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was that? What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
This is exciting. They're all gonna die.
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other.
You can count me in there too.
A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
It's the squirrel guy from the marketplace. Anywhere around here?
The
There?
three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo! I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Thump.
I'm just here to help. Just...
Thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
He really is an idiot. Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Oh, you didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's not out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
How do you gasp in stereo? I told you it was a squirrel man. Mr. Tolliver, yes, that guy. Ooh.
Chapter 7.
Ooh, chapter 7!
The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go.
You need to kill him.
They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Murder? Oh, sorry. They'd run the classic good cop something interrogation. Well, if it is a classic good cop, it can't be chill, it has to be hard cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
Right?
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
More reading! I'm tired!
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
Can do this my way, or let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
No dance! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate.
I would be doomed. I don't know how to dance.
He was nearly in tears.
Oh no! Just take it down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth. Spill the beans! What are you doing fucking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper, to make sure everything's ready. Oh, sorry, in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh? Blow up the festival? Good
He
lord!
shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
I know we've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the dawn began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh no, poor man.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we'd better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Yeah, that movie is boring as heck. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about the source thing, Kato could help us find it. Let's go get some answers. This is a nice library. Thanks, we worked hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Kato hung out here so much, eventually gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quite, and I guess I all the books I can read. Well, you are an idiot. If you do something well, you always ask money for it. Never do it for free. What could a person want? What more could a person want? I don't know, a cat? Sorry. Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you and Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the waiting list for the next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we are looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing, we sort of don't know. What you got on the history of the town? There's the county records archives. What's in those? Birth dates, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8.
Chapter 8? Oh my god, it's the first time.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
This time I'm gonna get all the endings because I need to know all the things that can happen.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crap that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
What a great... If you've got better ideas, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before
Oops, sorry. J. Hartford here. I love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck? In Obit? J. Hartford. From the Brookfield Tribune 20 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford? That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter E. Hartford. That's my mom's name is Eleanor. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is getting great. Don't tell me that she's not your grandma. It is like that Shyamalan movie with the kids that go visit their grandparents, and spoilers, they're not their grandparents in the end. Just some creepy old goods that were in the nursing home, and they would kill the real parents, and then they would try to kill the kids. If your granny's 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
This is so exciting! Alright gang, I'm gonna close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. But it's light outside. Oh crap, Paddy's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be already sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just gonna go home and sleep with the enemy. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. I'm gonna murder him. Run!
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Am I about to murder a squirrel?
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Let's you kids are smart. Just let this open. Oh no! We're dead! We're dead! We're dead! Oh no!
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Is she gonna murder me? Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid our jam will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncrith. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. She doesn't know that I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Oh no. But will we be able to wake up? Oops. Is she gonna smother us while we sleep? Can I go through here? Oh, we can. But there's nothing to do. Other than waste everyone's time. Let's go, kid. Let's go to bed and see if we wake up in the morning. Oh, but this game is beautiful. Oh no, we're dead! Gran! Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. We're dead, we're dead, we're dead. You're still dead.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Was it the jam? Come on, Lex. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move.
Are we dead?
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Yeah, the jam. I told you it was a jam. Oh no, it's Grandma. She's gonna kill us. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself in? I don't know, Grandma. Are you taking me to my bed or are you taking me to my grave? Rest now and let me handle everything. Oh, Beth. Okay, I'm not dead yet. We're cool, okay, we're cool. We dead?
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9!
A speech to end all speeches.